Well, you lost again. You're 1-2. This time at home, Monday Night Football against the Detroit Lions. And frankly, 38-30 is the score, but it was one of those games where the score did not really represent the effort, in my opinion. When you look back at that game, and if you watched it in real time, it definitely felt that you got beat more than 8 points. You're lucky that it looks like that, and now you're 1-2. And in 6 days, you got to go on the road in Kansas City. Ugh, that sucks. You know what doesn't suck? How much we're going to hit the Ravens rundown, okay? One of the fastest growing Ravens YouTube channels. If you're not on the train yet, get on it today by subscribing. It's free to do so. Doesn't cost you a dime. You get daily coverage. We give you about 10 videos a week, live shows every Wednesday, go live every single game day. It's the best place to be if you love the Ravens, and if you want to be the most informed Raven fan you can, subscribe to the channel. My takeaways from today's game. Number one, you are constantly, and I mean constantly, out physical. Now, I don't know if that's a word, and I don't know if that's even how you spell it, but that's how I feel. It seems on both lines of scrimmage, every single game you've played, you cannot block anybody and you cannot stop anybody. You cannot get to the quarterback. Like, I get it. Nnamdi Madubuike's out. Kyle Van Noy's out. That's a big deal. Still, do something with your defense. Put a little pressure on the quarterback, please. And I feel like this team and this franchise, they like to say, play like a Raven. They like to say, you know what? This is a tough team. It's a physical team. It's a punch you in a mouth type team. No. That's the present tense. And that's a lie. If you use the past tense, this was a physical team. This was a tough team. This was a punch you in the mouth team. That's the truth. Because that's what they were from the start of this franchise in 1996 all the way to about, I'd say 2023 was the last time you saw that. But over the last 2 years, if you think this team is physical, if you think this team is tough, both mentally and on the field, you're wrong. You're not watching the same football team that I'm watching. Because I watched this team get blown off the ball, get blown off the line of scrimmage every single snap. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. You take on the actions and the mindset of your head coach. That's the reason that Detroit's so physical, that they're so tough. Because Dan Campbell's their leader. I think John Harbaugh's message has grown stale. I think John Harbaugh has grown stale to a lot of these players. Now, I don't want to get down those weeds. I'm just saying. Number two, the defense is a problem. It's a problem. And I will say this. The defense made more stops late than the offense did. At least did make plays. We wanted to say going into this, you win this game by making the play late. The defense kind of did that. They at least put it in the offense's hands enough to tie it up, and they just couldn't do it. But regardless, 38 points, that's a problem. What Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery were able to do against you on the ground, that's a problem. You could not stop a nosebleed. You haven't been able to for the entirety of this year. Like every time you're on third down, whether it's third down and 3, third down and long, it feels like they've got a guy wide open. Wide freaking open. Gibbs, 3 yards a carry, 67 yards total. David Montgomery, avert your eyes, 12 carries, 151 yards, 12.6 a pop. Outplayed. Harbaugh just said it in his post-game press conference. We got to get a better pass rush. Do something about it. Do something about it. Not a sack today, I don't think, if I remember correctly. Goff had all day long to sit back there, pat the ball, deliver the throw. And he did it. And he did it. I want to know what y'all's one-word reaction is, okay, to today's game. I know that's a loaded question. I get it. But I want to hear from you guys. You guys hear me yap enough. Now it's my turn to hear you yap. Give me a one-word reaction down below. I think uninspired is my word. It just looked like uninspired football. You let me know yours in the comments section. While you're down there, I got to tell you guys about our awesome sponsor on today's show. An awesome deal that I want you guys to take advantage of. If you go to the App Store, wherever you get your apps, and download Prize Picks, use code CLNS, you can get $50 in lineups when you just play a $5 lineup. Okay? Prize Picks is the sponsor of today's show. And look, guys, you and I, we make decisions every single day. But being right on Prize Picks can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Prize Picks puts their users first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. Prize Picks offers Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and more for quick and easy deposits into your account this football season. Prize Picks also offers in-trade reboots. If one of your players leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks won't count it as a loss. Prize Picks invent the flex play, which means you can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Here are my Prize Picks going into this ball game. Lamar Jackson, more pass yards, 197.5. That one hit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, more than half a rush yard or receiving touchdown. That one hit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 4 receptions. I think he might have gotten 4 on the dot. That one's a push. Derrick Henry, unfortunately, Andy Moore, and 86.5 rush yards. That one did not hit. So download the Prize Picks app today. Use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Link to this promo is in the comments and description of today's video. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. We thank our sponsor, Prize Picks, for making this video possible. Number 3, what's going on with Derrick Henry? I'm starting to get a little bit concerned. 3 games, 3 fumbles, 2 of them in week 1 and week 3 coming at the worst times in the ball game. I get it. Like Aiden Hutchinson, he had a great peanut punch on that ball. All the credit to him. But still, man, you got to hold that thing high and tight. You got to be precious with that, man. What are you doing, Derrick Henry? He ended the day with 50 yards rushing, 4.2 a pop. Sure, better than last week. But after the first drive, do you want to guess how many rushing yards he had? 14. 14. Now, I'm not going to give up on him. I'm not going to write him off. I'm not going to say he's washed because I don't think he is. Okay? Teams are just defending the run really, really well. And the reason they're able to do that is because I don't think the offensive line is good enough, if I'm being 100% frank with you. Okay? I think the offensive line needs to get figured out. It needs to get fixed. It seems like every time that Henry starts or touches the ball, he's got a guy at the line of scrimmage hitting him. So that needs to get figured out. Something else that needs to get figured out. Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is my favorite professional athlete. I just want to get that out there. I love Lamar Jackson. But he needs to learn to be a little bit smarter with the football. Like, check down. Throw it away. I get it. He's so dynamic with his legs. And he makes these plays that have our jaws dropped, our mouths on the floor, just unbelievable plays. But sometimes that comes back to bite him. And sometimes he gets sacked 7 times. Sure, offensive line has a lot to do with that. But I'm just going to be real with you. A lot of those sacks were on him because he tried to make plays. Okay? He tried to make plays. And he wasn't able to do it because, give credit to Detroit, they were able to defend him pretty well. So Lamar, my plea to you is just check it down sometimes. Don't take the sack. Throw it away every now and then. That's okay. A gain of 0 is better than a loss of 5. Better than a loss of 3. Better than a loss of 7. And you took a lot of those tonight. Again, not all on you. Not all on you at all. But some of it is. Number 5, and probably my most frustrating takeaway. You couldn't make the play late. And that's my second time saying this. Because it's my second time putting this in a preview video where I told you this game is going to come down to the wire. This game's going to be a close game late. Whoever wins this ball game is going to be the team that's able to make the play late. make the stop lane, force a fumble, turnover, right? Get that first down, go on that touchdown drive. And funny enough, the defense kind of was able to make a play late. After the fumble, the Lions had a chance to score a touchdown there. That would have put the game out of reach. Defense held to a field goal, kept the offense within a touchdown. Offense couldn't score. They couldn't. They had the ball, down 4. They fumbled it. They then again had the ball, down 7. They couldn't come away with a touchdown. Just like against Buffalo, you had the ball, all you needed was a first down. They couldn't do it then. It's got to get figured out, man. It's got to get figured out. And now you find yourself 1-2 after 3 football games. And now you're about to go on the road to Kansas City. Look, you found yourself 1-2 last year. You obviously got out of that hole. But I don't know. In my opinion, it just feels different this year. I don't know why. I think it's because I've just seen a lot of uninspired football. I've seen a lot of lack of physicality, and I think that makes me a little bit nervous. But hey, man, I still think this is a good football team. They just got to get things figured out. Grade it for me. Grade the Ravens' performance against the Detroit Lions, A, B, C, D, or F. Okay? I'm probably giving it a D+, maybe a C-. Because still at the end of the day, you put up 30, although it was a really 24 because that was just kind of a garbage time touchdown regardless. Grade it for me in the comment section. That's going to do it for today's show. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. If you're not subscribed, make sure you change that today by hitting that sub button.